Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down. Colvin, space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 73 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We're going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lost the football. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that will look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Number 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a give right side. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. They will rally and stack him short of first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Chargers nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond options from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, it's Herbert. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10 now from the 27. They run with Edwards. Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle me.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This is Edwards. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back and
and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now a give, right side. Colvin, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one with the time look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return, it's King. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
that's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Running back. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another second and goal. Second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking now, and that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st down, Colvin, and he's
going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. As he was throwing it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Colvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Colvin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. It's wearing the tight end with him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Right side, Colvin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now. All even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season. Coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, they'll set up the screen to Drake. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Edwards. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Edwards, the ball carrier.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The throw to the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
15-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. As he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Second down. It's Drake. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Herbert. Screen, it's complete. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. Herbert now to throw.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Edwards. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now it's Herbert. His ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Running the clock.
And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
For Kansas City.
Taking it about the 1. Across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.